Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Scoop and I'm back. I'm going to give you a few rough thoughts about this map and domination in general. The way I like to play domination, a lot of people, it depends on the mood I'm in, but depends on how rushy I am. If I'm more of about patience and stuff like that, I'll sit back and try and guard the our initial spawn flag. But usually what I like to do is I like to move forward, make sure that either capture B myself or give B the protection it needs so that my team can capture it. Now, what I like to do in this map is I love this building because there's only really like two kind of general ways. If they're spawning at A, there's only two ways that they can get to you. That guy was clever and threw a grenade up there, but there's only two ways. So there's through the down the stairs up here, which leads to this doorway. So that's why I put the bouncing Betty there. And then there's to the right. And if you keep your eye on the right, you can keep your eye on people coming in that building. And I'm also playing hardcore, just so you know. You'll see mini maps popping up from time to time, but that's because I'm running 357 and I get a lot of like the UAVs, so I'm constantly calling them up, giving my team the advantage that we need to take the game down. 357. I enjoy running 357. It just reminds me so much of COD 4, the 357, because like 3 gives you UAV, 7 gives you the chopper, and 5, you know, instead of it bringing in an airstrike, it brings you in the you know, the Predator missile, which I really like. I like that. The fact that it does that. It's 357, it's simple, it's easy, and Modern Warfare 3 is so great that they cycle over again. So after you get your 357, it starts the count all over again, and you can get like a couple 357 in the same lifetime. So yeah, I'm playing hardcore. The reason I was playing hardcore is because I was playing with somebody, and during the night that I played this, and they play hardcore a lot, and I wanted to play something more active, where if I assumed that people would be pretty, you know, running around, pretty aggressive, and I figured domination was the way to play. And I think this is, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is the first game to have hardcore domination. So I was like, all right, I want to try that out, and so I jumped in and started playing some hardcore dom. Now at the beginning I died a few times. I got a few 3-kill streaks before, and then I got a couple of Predator missiles. And so I'm getting a lot of 357s, a lot of UAVs and Predator missiles, and I get a few choppers in this game. And I'm assuming you can tell because it's a 54 kill game. So in hardcore dom, I don't think that's too bad. Not too shabby at all. What do I think about the map? This is one of those maps that I do kind of enjoy, partly because of the fact that I love the center building here. Even without it, I can still find there's the other spawn. When they're spawning at C, there's that building that's right in front between C and B for them. That building right there, right across from me right now. That building actually I like to take spot in too, and there's only two doorways in that you really have to worry about. So I really enjoy this building to the left of me right now. So if they're spawning at C and we're spawning at A, then I have a setup that I can get into. And nobody ever sees a bouncing betting there. I get a kill with it like every single time. So we're losing B at the present moment. I'm still basically trying to keep them occupied with myself, or keep it so that they don't get to the other side of the map. I'm basically just trying to head them off the whole time. Another UAV. I get them like, oh, I don't know. You guys should leave a comment in the section counting them out, but I got to get probably five UAVs this game. That's my 3rd Predator missile, and I think I got at least one. That guy beat me. He like turbo boosted his, and he got a double kill out of it. So that kind of sucks. It would have been a chopper, but whatever. I'm assuming my teammate got a chopper, which is good. As long as we have air support, then we're good. And I got my chopper anyways. The one thing, I used to play a lot of hardcore, and then I kind of stopped from it just because of the fact that it's most cases it's very slow paced, and if I feel like being cautious player, I don't want to play with other people that are being cautious. You know what I mean? I don't want to play in a room where everybody's just sitting in a corner. You know, I play cautious, so I move around, but I move around at a slow pace. I don't know what I was doing there. But apparently I got the kill first before I committed suicide with my own rocket. I run out of ammo a lot. I used to run a lot of rockets on my back. The Law or the Stinger, and I run submachine gun machine gun pistols more now than anything, because when I'm playing in games, they don't get a lot of air support. That's my 5th UAV, so I gotta get more than that. This game's still got another like 4 or 5 minutes left. I'm gonna try and keep a mental count, a mental note. But yeah, so if you play more aggressive style game types like domination, hardcore kill confirmed, hardcore, anything where people have to move around, otherwise they'll just lose the game. You can do pretty well playing cautiously, so it's not too boring. Hardcore dom is pretty active, man. It's pretty crazy. I definitely recommend playing it. So that's my 3rd chopper. I've had 4 Predator missiles and 5 UAVs, so that's a lot of stuff. I think I've got 1 or 2 more kills and I get another UAV. The one thing I found, I'm not too sure, I haven't tested out this theory just quite yet, but from my information, when your kill streaks add to your other kill streaks, like your choppers build up to your other kill streaks, but they don't start a new one for you. So if you have a chopper as your last kill streak, it won't get you a UAV by itself at all. You have to, it ends at your last kill streak. So your kill streaks do lead to other kill streaks, but not when they're the last one. So that, from my information, is accurate. So I hope you guys, yeah, because I've killed 3 guys while I've been here. So that's like my 6th UAV. I'm pretty sure. Ah, and I died. Boo earns. So this is where, yeah, this is where I get up to the point and I decide to use this building here. This is the building, the other building that I really enjoy. I usually put a bouncing Betty at the other door, and then I throw a motion sensor, but there's no point in having motion sensor in hardcore. So, but if I'm playing like regular core, regular dom, I throw a motion sensor somewhere around here, usually out of way. So if I flank around and come back to this spot, it'll still be there. I don't put it in like an out in the obvious spot. I try and actually throw it on top of things because people don't usually look for bouncing betties or look for anything there. So I like to put them on top of boxes and on top of stuff that's like out of sight even. Just like if there's like a pile of boxes, throw it on top of the box and then nobody will ever see it. And even if somebody has what's that perk that allows you to see everything in bright red, which is completely unrealistic. That perk, if somebody has that, then they see it's there, but they won't be able to destroy it unless they want to waste a grenade. So depends on who you're playing against. Some people will waste grenades, some people won't, but most people won't waste it on that. They'd rather, most people are greedy. They don't think about the long term and think about if they leave that up, that might help the opposing team get more kills. So most people are kind of greedy and they think, I want to save my grenade for myself. However, if you're smart, you'll use grenades to blow up those type of things. Even like other bouncing betties, or I'm not afraid to use my bullets to shoot a bouncing betty. I am telling you right now. I think that's my 7th UAV. Just keeping a mental note. And this game's actually coming to an end, so I probably only get to 7. But 7 UAVs in a domination game, that's not too bad. I think we win by not a horrific margin, but I'm pretty sure we win by a decent margin. I think it's like 200 to 118. That's almost 2 to 1, actually. That's pretty deep. That's pretty big. And I get 54 kills, and I hope you guys enjoyed the game and the gameplay. This is Lex Scoop saying, rate, comment, subscribe. Dooch, deuce, skadoosh.